Welcome back to YouTube to the finale of the Christmas gift for Car Guy series I made. We started off with under 100, 100 to 250, 250 to 500. Now we're at 500 to 1,000, which is kind of crazy. If you're spending that amount of money, that's kind of wild for a Car Guy Christmas gift. With this one, it's a lot of just car parts, honestly. Being in this price range, that's what you're going to expect. I'm still trying to keep it as diverse as possible, but as I said, in this price range, it is almost impossible to be diverse. There is, I'd say, half the products are car parts and the other half are things you can just purchase to give someone and not have to worry about car parts, which is the beauty of all this, because we're going to start off with a little banger, and quite literally a banger, as in a subwoofer kit. This subwoofer kit comes with everything you would need to install a subwoofer. If your car guy likes music, likes to have a bit of bass going, a set of subs like this with the amp, all the wiring is sick for them. They will love this, especially if they like their music. I'm not sure if this specific subwoofer is 210s or 212s, either or. This is a very universal gift you can provide to really anyone. It doesn't matter the car, it doesn't matter anything of that sort. If their car doesn't have the greatest speakers, then you can throw in speakers with it to still be in the price range. You can throw in a full new speaker system plus this subwoofer set, and you can get a full new sound system out of their car if they need it, or if they just want a little bit more bass, this will very well do the trick. Especially if it's I'm not sure what this one is, if it's 1,000 watt and 212s or 1,000 watt and 210s. Either way, it still will very well easily make the sound of someone's music in their vehicle a lot better. Now, hopefully you don't mind hearing them thumping on the way to your place. Besides that, it's really, I used to have a set, and I currently don't have a set in my Audi. That was in my old Audi. I do have plans for putting a sub in that Audi, which will be a future video at some point in time. Whether they're a hands-on kind of guy or if they're gonna bring it to a shop for someone to do, this is a very feasible gift. They can get this done either from someone else, or if they know a little bit about wiring in an automotive world, they can install these by themselves. Hopefully they do if they go to tackle it by themselves and don't burn their car down. If they don't, I recommend a shop. In this list, we only have one camera item. The other list, I had a couple little knickknacks of camera items and stuff they can use for photography. And this one, we only have one. And this camera, I'm not sure too much about cameras, but I seen this one on Best Buy. I believe it was a full camera kit, which comes with a bunch of lenses, a case, a whole bunch of stuff. With camera gear, I personally don't really know a whole lot about it. If you know anything about it, then that will help you in that sense. It's kind of the same thing as I said with the whole videos with the 360 cam, the gap cam, and the gimbal that I have here. Having a nice solid camera, they will go to car shows, take photo shoots, and that might be a new hobby for them to get into with their car hobby, and it won't be as expensive because they already have the car and they already have the camera, or it's just a fun little hobby to get into. And part of the reason I started doing this is just because I enjoyed doing car stuff, and I was like, well, I can film it at the same time, so it was a bit of car photography. The camera puts them in that world. They can have a Instagram, YouTube, or anything like that to put towards it. It's total safe, fun hobby they can get into just for purchasing a camera setup. I don't know if this is any good. I'm not a camera nerd. This is just another direction they can go in. With this list being at $500 to $1,000, most of this is just going to be car parts, and the first car part is a premium set of brakes. That's brake rotors, brake pads, hardware kit, all that. This one I found on Rock Auto. It was for my car. I was just kind of browsing and trying to come up with ideas. Technically, no, you don't need to get drilled and slotted. You can get just slotted, or you can get just drilled. Just the performance set of brakes is in this price range, and very, very usable on a day-to-day basis. They will brag about having drilled and slotted brakes, or if their brakes are getting bad now, that is something very nice they can have. a bit of performance brakes. If they have a little bit faster car, it helps them stop faster. This kit here I have here is for front and rear. It's a full kit, so you don't have to worry about it. You'll basically save them for the next 2 to 3 years of replacing brakes and rotors. The rotors would probably be even longer, but the pads will probably last 2 to 3 years. So yes, this is a bit of a pricier product. You get your money's worth out of it though. You get a couple years out of it if you treat it right. You're not, doing burnouts 24/7 or something like this. This is going to be a very used product and safety issue if that is a concern of yours. But what is not a safety issue is carbon fiber. I have a carbon fiber splitter here. Once again, for my car, it's just easier for me to search it up for my specific car. And this splitter came from Carbon Imports. I plan on hopefully purchasing some stuff from them. They look like they have really quality stuff. And if you go follow their Instagram at all, or if you know about them at all, see anything they have, it all looks very professional. Overall, they don't seem like their pricing's out of the norm. A lot of their carbon fiber parts seem to be fairly reasonable. Carbon fiber is expensive anyway, so if you're buying anything carbon fiber, it's going to be pretty pricey. For front splitter, side skirts, rear diffuser, and rear duct lip would probably run you about $2,000 to $3,000, which is pretty average, I would say, if not on the lower ballpark of it, just depending on how big they are essentially and how aggressive your rear diffuser are. But that is a fair ballpark for a carbon splitter, and it definitely suits this. The other thing about this list right now, the list I have made up is kind of a little bit more than the $1,000 range. There's some items in here, including the splitter. It's, I think, $1,200, but it's within the price range. If you're spending this amount of money, you're going to expect to spend like $200 or $300 more, or be in the ballpark of $1,000. Now, not everything on this list is $1,000, including these coilovers here. These are Godspeed coilovers. I used to have a set on my old Audi, and I could not complain about them at all. They were really, I never installed them. That was before I actually got into mechanic work, so I didn't really know how to set them up. I could not complain about these coilovers at all. These specific ones here are discontinued because it's for like a mom and pop car or something, so like obviously. I think that the hot pink is kind of funny. I mean, hence the hat. And I was like, whatever, like I put them on my car and it's just goofy to me. I don't take it serious. Like I think the hot pink and the white combo is like an unserious look. So take it as you want. If I got coilovers for Christmas, no matter the color of it, I'm not gonna care. If I cared that much, I'd go get it powder coated. But I'd say these are a solid like mid-end or closer to high-end tier coilover. They're not no $3,000 ones. You can pick these up for anywhere about $700 to $1,000 depending on your vehicle. With me owning these, I can say they were a solid coilover. Now, besides suspension work, you also want to see. And in order to see, I have this set of headlights in here. This set of headlights is, once again, for my car. It's something I actually plan on purchasing for my car. Why I have it on the list is just aftermarket headlights in general. These ones for my car have the Euro styling, which is just simply the marker light is cleared out. Now you can buy whatever, you can buy RGB ones, like they're all gonna be within this price range, like $1,000, if not maybe a little bit more. These ones are just like $1,000 pretty much on the money. I think they're like $1,070 or $1,100, I think. Something I want to buy for my car. It's very feasible for this price range. It makes sense. And for the most part, most of these aftermarket headlights are plug and play. There is a couple that you might have to rewire a couple little things. I know these ones are plug and play, which makes it easier for a purchase because you could search up their car, aftermarket headlights or taillights. Taillights are going to be within the same ballpark. You can just search them up, their car and their year, make, model, headlights or taillights, and you will find some sort of aftermarket styling. They could be smoke, they could be RGB, there's endless options. And for the most part, they will be in this price range. I have one sim rig set up on this one. There's a lot of things you can purchase in this price range for a sim rig, you can pretty well purchase a full sim rig for $1,000. This specific one is a chair, it's the full stand. With a sim rig setup like this, most times if you're trying to find a chair, you're going to spend $200 to $300 for a chair, depending. Like, you can probably make a chair like this that you can find on Facebook Marketplace. You can find one, buy one, and modify it to make it work. With this, you don't have to do any fab work. You don't have to do any of that. You can go ahead and make one out of plywood or just some metal you have laying around. If you have welder, tack it up. You could do that, or you could purchase just a full kit and caboodle, one shot, and then just set up your rig onto it after the fact. If I had the funds at the time for doing a full sim rig setup, this would be something I would consider. Now, I kind of want to do a little series with building a sim rig, so I'm not buying this. I'm not buying this because I kind of want to relate to building one, being on a budget to build one. I do know the steering wheel I did purchase for mine is not so much budget friendly, but we'll get more into that when the sim rig series comes around the corner. It's just an idea that would be easier for assembly, easier for purchase, to have the full thing. If, say for example, if I'm sitting here with my steering wheel with a table like this and they have space for it, I plan on putting it over here where my boxes are, putting my sim rig setup over in the corner. I have the space for it. If they have the space for it, this is totally a feasible option for them, and they don't have one right now. Instead of having a sim rig set up and you want to feel real power, you can buy them a tune. This tune is like $1,200. It's IE. I think it was for VW, GTI. I can't remember offhand. I think that's what it was for. With a tune, there's endless options you can do. Like, if you can get a stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, you can get whatever. If their car is like not modded at all, I would probably stick to like stage 1, maybe stage 2. If you purchase them a stage 2, that gives them a gateway to modify their car, to allow them to run to stage 2. i.e., this specific tune is a very reliable tune. You got endless amount of tunes. You can get Jackal, IE, ECS tuning. Like, there's endless tunes you can get. You can get K tuner for your Honda boys. You can get Cobb. Like, that's 5 I just listed off top of my head. There's just so many options you can get with tuning. Get a reliable one. Get a good expensive one, just because you don't want to cheap out on that. Or even if you wanted to go take $1,000 gift card to your local tuner shop and be like, yeah, get a reasonable tune for this, add like 30-40 horsepower to your car just in like a day. Either option, if you purchase a tune or a card for going to your local tuner shop, either or, the car guy will love that. Make their car a little bit more faster and preppier, and you'll hear about it for weeks, if not months, about how good this tune is and how their car feels better and it feels quicker. They'll love their car more if they have it tuned, just because of the whole fact that it just has a faster responsiveness is essentially what happens. Besides this one, technically this one isn't a gift card, this is an actual tune. I was just saying, if you can't get one of these and you have a local tuner shop, you can get a gift card for the tuner shop. I only have one on this whole series, one gift card, and that's because we have, this one is a Fitment Industries gift card for wheels, tires, and whatnot. Wheels and tires are stupid expensive. You might be able to buy a set of tires for $1,000, depending on the car. If they're thinking about buying a set of rims or tires within the next, like after Christmas or something, that is a big jump towards it. For example, I want to buy a set of rims. I'm not going to disclose what they are yet, because that's going to be a part of my Audi build series I'm going to do. The rims I'm looking at are like $4,000. So like if I had that like extra $1,000, then I'm like, oh well, it's only $3,000 now. It's just like the whole idea of it is you could potentially buy a set of rims. The rims that are on my car, I could purchase almost, I'd say about two rims on the car currently with this. So you can potentially get a set of rims even cheaper, or you could buy a full set of tires. Once again, depending on your car tire size. I think tires for my car are like in the $2,000 range-ish, like $1,500 range, depending on the brand. Besides the point, you got a lot of options with this card, and you may not even realize it if you just have a card like this. It don't have to be for Fitment Industries. It could be for any wheel tire company there is. It's just, I know Fitment Industries is a reliable source, therefore it's on the video. I only have one two-parter in this video. I don't know if you noticed where there was a couple I had, like you can purchase these two together and you'll be in the price range. This one is somewhat is and somewhat isn't, depending on the helmet and gloves you purchase. The helmet depends if you buy like a full carbon fiber or if you're just buying a basic one. The gloves are going to be pretty much in the same price range, like they're around the $200 price range. The helmets can be anywhere from $800 to $1,000 to $1,200, as I said, depending if you're buying carbon fiber, specific colors, like a bright color, blue, pink, I don't know. It depends on that. This is a Sparkle brand, which is like top of the line model for car guys. This is like a track ready kit. If they already have this kind of gear, you can once again purchase a gift card for a track week or like a track pass. I don't know, I have never brought my car to the track. I've never driven in a track, so I don't know how much it actually costs. I'm assuming for $1,000 you can get a full like season or like at least a couple runs on the track. Either or, you can either get them a sick racing setup or you can get them a pass for the track. This specific helmet that I'm showing is a carbon fiber one, and it is like $1,200. But as I said beforehand, if you do get one that is just a basic one, it can be like $800 plus the gloves, which would put you in the $1,000 range. With this special, so I have two specials in this one. I said I might have done one big one. I decided to split it up. So in this one, for the track, we have a insane bucket seat. Like these are stupid expensive. Like this is actually above the price range. These are like $1,500. They're like $1,200 to $1,500. These bucket seats are for a project car. They're probably not gonna fit anything else. Like this is like your drift car kind of build or someone's insane street build. This is for like a fully gutted car that has a roll cage in there, and you know they want to get a new seat. These seats are sick. And for the other option, this is actually a valved muffler set. This is a two-piece, which is why it is more expensive. It is $800-ish for the two-piece muffler set. Now you can get the single if they have a single cut exhaust, or you can get the dual if they want to make a dual, or you can get a full catback exhaust within roughly this price range. It kind of depends on your car once again, because some exhausts, well, it depends on the car and brand. So you can get like a MagnaFlow one for like $1,200, or you can get an AWE track exhaust for like $3,000. It once again just depends on the brand of the exhaust and the brand of your car, how much it's going to be. The cool thing with these mufflers is you can click a button and they're valved. So when you click the button, they open and close, making it go loud and quiet. For people that are in cities or towns that, you know, get a lot of complaints, or they just don't want their car loud 24/7, this is going to be a sick option, to the point where I'm kind of considering this could be one of my future build add-ons to the Audi. The seat, not so much. I have an idea for what I want to do with the seat with the Audis. It's not going to be a bucket seat, but I do plan on doing something with the interior. Changing or modifying the seats is definitely something I'm considering. Not because of any other reasons, I just want to fully modify the car basically. But either one, you cannot go wrong with either one of these purchases. Either if you want them to have a loud car or not, this gives them the option for both if you buy this valved one. Or if they have a track build car, or if they're just changing the seats in their car in general and you know what color they like, you can get this insane bucket seat. And I think this concludes the Christmas series. Overall, I enjoyed making this list. I kind of made this list as if I was thinking of what would a car guy actually, not really expect, but things they would really appreciate more than just a pack of stickers or just like your little knickknacks. Like the reason I made this full list is just for something for me to do, and it gives you options from anything from under $100 to $1,000. Like, you have a full series now that has anything that you can really think of that a car guy will enjoy, no matter what you purchase. And this is all just like genuine. I'm not getting anything out of it just besides making a couple videos. So other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed the full series, and I'm actually gonna have some real car content coming soon after this series. I kind of just wanted to bang out this whole series before I did any more. So we'll get into the rest of the car content in the next video.